The Manatee-Sarasota Building Industry Association's Government Affairs Committee monitors the agenda and actions of our county and city commissioners, as well as the building and planning departments. We review many issues of concern for the association and the building industry. During a recent national award-winning trade show, Teresa caught up with State Representative and candidate for Senate Joe Gruters to ask him to address some of these important industry issues.
So I'm here tonight at the Manatee-Sarasota Builders Industry Association trade show with Joe Gruters. He's going to be one of our new senators. I get the opportunity of not only getting to interview him, but here's a couple questions that we really are interested in. Joe, can you help us understand how the building industry really affects the local economy?
Well, I think it's critical. All you got to do is look back in the downturn we had a decade ago and saw how the entire economy crumbled once the construction jobs dried up, because there's so many different levels that are impacted once the construction jobs leave if we don't have the growth. And so that's why we have to do everything we can to make sure we have the strong, vibrant economy, and we got to make sure that we're continuing to have economic policies that will allow people to be successful in small businesses with different skilled trades and builders, and have laws designed that will help us continue to bring all the people from up north who are looking for an alternative to their high tax states to come down to the sunny Sarasota, Manatee County, and to come move into a brand new home or one of the homes that already is existing, and keep those home prices up, and hopefully allow people to continue to have lots of jobs here.
So Joe, you know, we've had a lot of issues with workforce here locally, and we're really struggling to find some individuals who want to be in the trades. Are you for or against having a trade program for our local high schoolers?
Well, what we have now across the state is a huge skills gap, basically, and you could see that some of these trades are paying $50,000, $60,000 almost right off the bat. And yet kids go out onto college, not all of them, but some of them leave college with six-figure debt and no real promise for any type of future long-term income or long-term success from a career path. And so that's what these skills, and if we bring these technical education and try to hammer home and try to reinforce the message that says you are a winner, right? You could be a winner. Like, I know a guy, one of my friends has a company in town, he's 30 years old, makes $5 million a year, and he's a trade guy. And so you could do it, anybody could be successful, and we have to let people know that these professions are careers. They're great paying jobs, and not everybody should go to college. If you want to go to college, great. But we should let people know, especially early on, as early as possible, let people know that alternatives exist, and we need to try to close that skills gap that exists throughout the state, because all segments of the population will win. You know, minorities, women, there's more women going to these trades now than ever, and it's really an opportunity for everybody to be successful and for our entire economy to continue to grow, because we need to continue to have great jobs, and we have to provide those opportunities to allow that to happen.
We also locally are having some issues here with affordable housing. So Joe, do you have any maybe suggestions on what we could do to try and fill that area that really does affect the workforce?
Well, we got to do everything we can to use the trust fund that exists to actually go to affordable housing projects. You know, it's sad when, you know, you go through the 4 years of college, or you go through one of these training programs, you get out, you have a job, and you can't find a place to live that's not 45 minutes away. And our economy, you know, we're so unique being in Sarasota, Manatee County, because we have so many people moving in, and it keeps the home prices high because you have so many buyers coming in all the time. And so what happens is the people that need this affordable housing don't get it. They're forced, if they want to live with their family and have kids, they're forced to move to Northport and out on the outer edges. And it'd be a lot nicer for everybody, including the roads and the congestion and everybody who uses that system, if we were able to provide opportunities for people to work where they live And certainly by doing more with that trust fund and making sure that trust fund is used specifically for what it's intended for, we'd all be much better off as a community and as a state.
So on behalf of the Manatee Sarasota Builders Industry Association, we really want you to get out and vote. Joe Gruters has been great for our community. He's been great for the building industry. And in November, go out and vote Joe Gruters.